ballin'. Hi, I'm Andre and I'm a black nerd with a review for you, Black Nerd Reviews. And I'm reviewing Star Trek Into Darkness, or as Rick James would say, Star Trek Into Darkness. What did the Vulcan hand say to the face? Slap! You got Siler, you got Chick from Crossroads, you got Harold, you got the Prince from The Princess Diaries 2 Royal Engagement. And I understand why they call it Star Trek Into Darkness. Have you noticed that every time they have a character that's not a main character from the Starship Enterprise in these movies, they make them minorities? It's like playing minority bingo. You can see all the executives on the movie just being like, do we have enough minorities in this movie? I don't know. And Coulter hasn't left the theater yet, so let's add more minorities. They're just making up minorities. Can we find an Asian Jamaican? I would like a German Samoan. So as always, I'm gonna tell you the good, I'm gonna tell you the bad, and I'm gonna tell you the nerdy. First, the good. This movie is action-packed. Oh my gosh. It has an action scene in the beginning, and then it like has a little talkie time. It is just non-stop till the end of the film. It's like either action or suspense or hardcore talking, really speaking very deep about what happened in their past lives and how important it is, and that you think you have me in the right place, but instead they actually have you in the place where they want you to be. That was my Benedict Cumberbatch. What do you think? I could be the next Sherlock, yo. Sherlock Holmes. And speaking of Benedict, oh my gosh, I don't know that much about this dude, but I know a lot of people like him, and now I get it. I am a Cumberbitch. I love this dude so much. He was amazing as the character he plays in this film. And I was worried because at one point you get another villain, and I was worried they were gonna pull a Mandarin on us, but they did not do a Mandarin on us. They gave us a reverse Mandarin. And therefore I appreciate that because I wanted to be sure there were no tricks, there were no fooling, there were no cons. Well, and it looked like they focused on different parts of the cast this time. Like the first movie focused a lot on Kirk and focused a lot on Bones. But this one you get a lot of Spock, you get a lot of Uhura, and you definitely get a lot of Scotty. If you like Simon Pegg, if you like Scotty, then you're gonna love this film. And there's even a point where you're thinking like, oh my God, Scotty going away? Is he gonna be gone for a while? But no, just when you think he's like out of the movie, he's back in that nonsense and he just stays there full force. So that was a good call. And I love that you see a lot of Earth in this. You get to see the ship, you get to see other worlds, different planets, Earth. It's a lot of fun. You get to see a more expanded world of the Star Trek universe, and I appreciate that. Now it's starting to feel kind of Star Warsy. Abrams was just using this as prep. This was like his precursor, his prerequisite to Star Wars directing. This was the pre-calculus to the trigonometry that is Star Wars. Now I told you the pros, now it's time for me to tell you the cons. Here's the bad. I'm not a hardcore Star Trek fan, but if you are a hardcore Trekkie, I'm gonna tell you right now, there's a certain point in this movie where you're gonna look at this and be like, I feel like I've seen this before. There's a lot of deja vu going around. A lot of this feels very familiar. It's like a little bit of what you may have seen before with a little twist, little M. Night Shyamalan, just stuck in a little lemon lime twist. It didn't bother me that much, but I'm pretty sure for some Trekkies they're gonna hate it. You know, they're already hating this franchise because they feel like these are like the younger Tiny Toon Adventures versions of the Star Trek. Nerd cred gone. See ya. Also, okay, this is something that happened in this movie, and it's something I'm seeing happening in a lot of action movies. We gotta stop with this last second someone's gonna get killed and then immediately getting saved. This is like the cliche equivalent of horror films when they have jump scares and they're cats. You got Kirk, you got Spock, you got somebody like they got a gun to their head or a knife or someone's just about to attack them, and then right at the last second someone comes in and saves the day. They do this in this movie, they did it in Iron Man 3, they did it a lot in The Dark Knight Rises. I'm just sick and tired of this cliche. We don't need this anymore. Stop it, movies. It doesn't work. You will never trick me with that, except in maybe The Amazing Spider-Man 2 if it looks like Gwen Stacy may pass, because that time, well, spoiler alert if you read a comic book years ago. And then they add this new character, this woman, and I think she's based on the character from the original. I don't know. I don't care because I didn't really like her that much. And nothing against her. I didn't think she did a bad job. I just felt like there was no need for her whatsoever. She was just basically there as a bargaining chip. The hero and the villain, they had a face off and the ship was about to get destroyed, and then they kind of used her as a bargaining chip to save themselves. And that's pretty much her point in this movie. This ridiculous scene where she has to change clothes just so we can see her in her underwear. Abrams, come on, dude. You created Alias, and you were always talking about how you want strong female characters in movies and television shows, and you had this deliberate scene of this chick in her underwear. Did Paramount make you do that? Did you go, hey, Paramount, can I have like 10 more lens flares? And they're like, all right, but Uhura or that new chick is gonna have to be in the underwear. And you were like, fine, I just want my lens flares. And I know a lot of people joke about lens flares, but yeah, there's a freaking lot. There's times when there's like a dramatic scene and you can't even see the person because the lens flare is in the front with a top hat going, hello my baby, hello my honey, it's me, the lens flare, making your screen all white. Hope you're enjoying the night. Saving this train wreck that is Star Trek Get Into Darkness. That's not right, because I'm bringing on the light. And now for the nerdy. The entire film, the whole movie is nerdy. It's a Star Trek movie. Of course it's nerdy. Just references to the previous Star Trek, references to lines from previous Star Treks. I'm just giving you the truth. I'm just letting you know what's in this movie. I'm just engaging in conversation. Should you go see Star Trek Into Darkness? Yes, it is a lot of fun. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I know Iron Man 3 is gonna be a movie this summer, but I'm gonna just be real with you. I enjoyed Star Trek Into Darkness more. I think Robert Downey Jr. obviously is a better actor, but when you're talking about straight up action time, fun, never feeling like it's slowing down or wasting time, Star Trek Into Darkness does that, and I personally had a lot of fun with it. I know some Trekkies are gonna be mad at it, but you know what? I enjoyed it. That's me. That's how I roll. I'll feel your pain when the Ninja Turtles movie comes out. Then I'll know where you're coming from, all right? Pound it. Now I want to hear from you. What did you think of Star Trek Into Darkness? Did you like it? Did you not like it? What'd you think? Leave a comment or video response. Be sure to tickle that thumbs up button. Let me know you like this video. Share it with your friends. And if you're new here, subscribe. It's free to make new videos every single week. I love you like a play, cause I'm Outie 5000. Chain chomp.